In a small corner of the city that never sleeps, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo's intellect was like a bright star, shining brilliantly among his peers. He could solve the most difficult math problems, write profound essays, and absorb knowledge with astonishing ease. His teachers considered him a prodigy, his friends admired him, and his parents were immensely proud. However, that very brilliance cast a subtle fog over Leo's perception. He believed his natural intelligence was an all-access pass to any success he desired. He began to grow complacent. Instead of deepening his knowledge, he lost himself in the virtual worlds of endless video games, mindless entertainment videos, and late nights out with friends. His parents' advice was like the wind passing by his ears. "There's plenty of time," Leo would often say with a shrug. "I only need to study a little to catch up." He didn't realize that time, like sand, slips through one's fingers even when held in the tightest fist. Then, the fateful day arrived. The final report card was like a bucket of ice water thrown on Leo's complacency. The name that once sat at the pinnacle of academic honor had plummeted disastrously. It was a rude awakening. His teachers were disappointed, his friends began to distance themselves, and the whispers of gossip replaced the old words of praise. That evening, Leo returned home in silence. The family dinner was shrouded in a heavy quietness. His parents didn't scold him. Not a single word of blame was spoken, but their silence and the deep sadness in their eyes were more painful than 1,000 reprimands. For the first time in his life, Leo felt a profound emptiness and a sense of being utterly lost. He asked himself, "Where did my talent go? What happened to me?" Tossing and turning, unable to sleep, Leo went to his grandfather's study. His grandfather, a retired sculptor, was a man he had always respected for his wisdom and calm demeanor. Seeing his grandson enter with swollen eyes, he didn't ask any questions, but quietly poured him a warm cup of chamomile tea. "Grandpa," Leo whispered, "I failed." His grandfather smiled gently, placing a hand on his grandson's shoulder. "You did not fail because you are not intelligent, Leo. You failed because you disrespected your most precious companion." "You mean time?" "But I can start over, can't I?" His grandfather didn't answer right away. He turned and took an old wooden hourglass from the bookshelf. He flipped it over, and the fine golden grains of sand began to flow. "Watch this," he said. "Time is like this hourglass. Every grain of sand that falls is a moment gone forever, never to return. You can turn the hourglass over to start again, but you can never make the sand that has already fallen flow back to the top." He continued, his voice becoming more reflective. "When I was young, I too had a gift: sculpting. I was awarded a prestigious scholarship to study in Paris. It was the dream of a lifetime. But I thought to myself, I'm still young. What's the rush? Another year of fun with my friends won't hurt. And so, 1 year turned into 2, and then 3. Parties, trips, and social gatherings swept me away. By the time I came to my senses, the opportunity had slipped from my grasp. For the rest of my life, I have always wondered how far my career could have gone if only I had valued my time back then." His grandfather's story felt like an electric current running down Leo's spine. This wasn't a distant, preachy lesson. It was a real regret, a scar left by time, standing right before him. He stared at the ceaselessly falling sand, and for the first time, he felt the true weight of every second, every minute. "I don't want to live with regret like that," Leo whispered, his voice filled with newfound resolve. "I have to change, starting right now." His grandfather's understanding nod marked the beginning of a new journey. The path of change was not easy. It was an inner war between old habits and new determination. There were moments Leo wanted to succumb to the temptation of his phone, and invitations from friends made him hesitate. But in those moments, the image of the hourglass and his grandfather's story would reappear in his mind, giving him strength. Leo began to rebuild his discipline from the very first brick: a detailed schedule, clear goals. He studied not just to reclaim his top spot, but to rediscover his passion and respect for knowledge. Slowly, the light of the prodigy from years past not only returned, but shone brighter and with more stability than ever before. Years later, Leo became a brilliant architect, his designs celebrated not only for their beauty, but also for their meticulous detail and profound thought. On his desk, his grandfather's hourglass sat in a place of honor. It was no longer just an object, but a silent teacher, reminding him every single day. Talent may be a gift, but time is the soil in which that gift can sprout and bear fruit. If you let that soil lie barren, then even the most precious gift will become meaningless,